Brilliant Stars is upon us, and today we are taking a look at the most expensive cards in the set. So let's take a look. Hey, what's up guys, hope you're all doing great. Now today we are taking a look at the most expensive cards in Brilliant Stars. This set is absolutely stacked full of incredible cards with really high values. We have full art, we have the trainer gallery, and we have some of the best looking alt arts you'll ever see. As with all new sets, the prices are going to be incredibly high upon release, so just be warned that these are going to be quite high and they'll probably dip over time once the set's open. It's more in the market and people can get their hands on them as well for their collections and investing. So let's dive in and take a look at the top cards in this incredible set. Okay, we are using TCG Player for this video to give us a rough idea, but I'll also be putting the value in euros for people in the UK and in the EU to see what the comparisons are regarding these expensive cards. But first off, we have Charizard V. Now this is just a regular V card, but it is Charizard. And already these pre-order prices are absolutely crazy. Now I expect this to drop probably around the $5 to $10 mark, or £5 to €5 mark. But $25, guys, is absolutely crazy for a V card. I know it's Charizard and the artwork does look insanely cool, but I just don't see this card holding out, well, any of these cards holding out these prices. This is absolutely crazy for a V card. It is a cool card nonetheless. The thing is, I've seen people open this set quite a bit already, especially over in the US. And I have to admit, this seems to be one of the few V cards that is actually quite difficult to pull for a regular V, so that might also affect the value of this card. But nonetheless, it's a Charizard. It's going to hold incredible value anyway. Okay, next up we have Pikachu V Full Art. Now this is one of my top cards for the set, and the pre-order prices right now are around $26 or so. I mean, in all honesty, guys, it's pretty reasonable for around $26. I can see this card dropping as well, but this is going to be a chase card regardless. Pikachu always, again, like Charizard, holds its value. It's an awesome artwork, and it's the only Pikachu in the set, so it's kind of bizarre that it's in here, if you know what I mean, and nothing else. But nonetheless, this is a really cool full art V, and I expect it again to hold its value probably around the $20 mark or so. But this is a great card nonetheless, so I can see this being in, you know, the top 20 cards of the set. Next, we have a alternate art Honchkrow. This is a pretty cool card, I'm not gonna lie, and in all honesty, it's probably gonna be one of the cheapest alt art Vs that you're gonna get in the set. I mean, Honchkrow, it's a really cool artwork, I have to admit, but I mean, it's not gonna be as great as some of the other ones in this set. Right now, $27 on average. I mean, guys, for an alt art, that's pretty good. I will expect it to drop anyway. It is a cool card nonetheless, but like I say, it's going to be the cheapest alt art V in the set because the rest are absolutely insanely cool and their values are going to go up and up and up. At the moment, if you want to pick up a Honchkrow, again, with all these cards, I would just wait, in all honesty, until the set is released. Maybe you can pick this up down the line for less than $20 a month or so down the line, or when wave 2 hits, but it is the cheapest out of the alt arts for sure. Okay, next up we have one of the legendary birds. It is the Galarian Zapdos V Gold card. Now we have all three of the legendary birds in this set as a gold artwork. Now this is the artwork from Chin and Rain as the full art Vs. We have them in a gold card treatment, and I've said this before, guys, I absolutely love the legendary bird trio. They always hold their value, they're always sought after, and these coming in as gold cards, it's just going to be absolutely crazy. So right now we can see it around $28 or so right now for this Zapdos. Now I do feel like that is somewhat reasonable. I could see maybe dropping to as low as $20 or a little bit less maybe for this Zapdos. I kind of feel like the Zapdos is probably the least favorite out of the three legendary birds, but we'll take a look what else is coming as well. But yeah, this is a cool card, and it is one of the more expensive gold cards in the set as well. Okay, next up we have a full art trainer. So we have Cynthia's Ambition. Now I mentioned in a previous video that I believe this is going to be one of the big trainer cards of the set for sure. Cynthia is so iconic for being just an awesome character and Pokemon champion, and nonetheless this card looks cool. I love the artwork. Cynthia really hold value in Hidden Fates. Now we see her in this set. This will probably be one of the most sought after full art trainer cards in this set. Now there are really amazing Pokemon in this set, but regarding trainers, this is going to be probably the home run for sure. And I love the artwork, I have to admit. Around $30 right now is quite high, but it's less than actually what I thought. I actually thought that this might start off at around $40 to $50, but $30 is pretty reasonable for a starting value anyway. I expected it to dip as well. So yeah, Cynthia's Ambition. Cynthia is awesome. Okay, next up we have Arceus V Full Art. Awesome card. Really, really like the color of this card. I don't know why. The purple background, like pinky purple background, looks absolutely beautiful. $34, $35 right now. Again, for a full art V, that's actually quite high. I expect this set to actually have quite a high ceiling for like the average value of these ultra rares, just like Evolving Skies, and this kind of shows it as well. We've already had the Pikachu V, now we've got the Arceus V Full Art, which is obviously a lot more. Again, maybe this might drop to around $25, $20. We'll just have to wait and see. It is Arceus, it is the kind of like the poster Pokemon of this set, so I expect it to hold additional value there. Okay, next up we're actually having one of my favorite cards of the set, which is the Galarian Articuno V. So we've already seen Zapdos, and now we've got Articuno. Absolutely love the look of this with the gold and the purple. Oh, it just looks amazing. $35 right now, so it's more than the Zapdos. Like I say, the Zapdos is probably going to be the least favorite, and then Moltres will be the most favorite. Articuno is kind of in the middle. It's my favorite anyway. But yeah, this card is stunningly beautiful. $35. Again, I could see it maybe dropping to around $25, $20. More than Zapdos. But again, another great gold card for this set. This set's actually smashed out the park with gold cards. I have to admit, we've got some really cool ones coming up that are a lot more in value. But this is a great card nonetheless. And I think this is a great one to get for your collection down the line when it's a little bit cheaper. But if you do pull this, it's a beautiful card. I definitely want it for sure. Okay, next we have Luminon V Full Art. Now, I'm not going to lie, I didn't expect this to be that expensive, especially for the Full Art. So we have $37 right now. In all honesty, I can see this dropping probably the most out of all the cards in this list. Maybe the Charizard regular V might drop even more, but I just don't see this card being as expensive as it currently stands. Not saying it's a bad card nonetheless. I like it, but I just don't really see it being more than, say, like the Arceus V Full Art down the line. But nonetheless, this is a cool card. I would probably hold off for this. I think it probably will drop to probably less than $20. But yeah, I think this is a pretty cool card nonetheless. But I am genuinely surprised actually how expensive the pre-sale prices are for this card. Okay, next up we actually have my chase card for the set, which is the Luminon V Alternate Art. Now guys, I'm not going to lie, this is only like $2-3 more expensive than the Full Art. I don't see that being the case. Like I said, I see the Full Art dropping a hell of a lot, and then this being around, yeah, like it is like $40. I can see it dropping to around maybe $30. So I can see both of them dropping, but this for sure should be worth more. I mean, if I can pick one up cheap, I will, because I absolutely love this card. This is my chase card of the set. But yeah, this is again one of the cheaper alternate arts, and I'm happy with that. It means it'd be easier for me to hopefully to pick up if I don't pull it myself. This is a great card nonetheless. Beautiful artwork, absolutely stunning. Like I say, it's going to be worth more than the V Full Art. So, I mean, if you like the V Full Art, then go for it. I would still wait, but I'll go for it down the line. This is a great card. And again, I think, yeah, around $30 it'll probably sit around at. Okay, now we have another gold card, and is the Ultra Ball Secret Rare. Now, this card, I actually feel like will hold its value. And the reason why is because this is, I don't know exactly, but I don't play the TCG, but people have said that this is a very strong card in the TCG. So that alone will make the value hold. Okay, if the demand is there for players to get hold of this card or multiple copies of this card, then that means that will keep the value going and the demand for this card going. Now, right now, as you can see, we've got the market price at around $50. In all honesty, guys, I think it'll probably stay around the $40 to $50 mark moving forward after the pre-sale, after the release. Like I say, just because of the TCG alone. And it's a really nice look, to be honest. The gold card as the Ultra Ball, super cool. But yeah, I think it's a great card, and it's probably going to be one of the cards in the set that's going to be very stable moving forward. All right, we have another Full Art, and it is the Charizard V Full Art, which will be the most expensive Full Art in the set. It's Charizard. We all know why it's going to be up here. It does look really nice as a Full Art, and around $54 right now. That is incredibly high for a Full Art. I expect this to drop, but still be the most expensive out of all of them, just because it's Charizard. The artwork does actually look really nice, I'm not gonna lie. So I do expect this card to drop, but also be the most expensive full art V in the set. I mean, guys, it's Charizard. We're going to see with some of the other cards in the set at some crazy values. But yeah, I think it's a great card nonetheless, and one of the most expensive cards in this set moving forward. Okay, then we have the last of the Galarian birds. We've got the Moltres, which is why I expect it to be the most expensive bird trio in this set as a gold card. $55 right now. It's more expensive than Zapdos. It's more expensive than Articuno, and I expect it to be the most expensive moving forward. I'm not gonna lie, the red, black, and gold look absolutely incredible. I actually really do like this, even though Articuno is my favorite. But yeah, guys, this is probably gonna be the most expensive of the three moving forward as well. Like once the market sells, $55 though is quite high. $40. I think $35, $40 would be pretty reasonable moving forward, but we'll see how the market reacts to this Galarian Moltres. But yeah, this is going to be super hard to pull, as all gold cards are, and it is the best one out of the 3 legendary birds for value. Nonetheless, super awesome card. Okay, now we're going to move on to a V-Star card, and there's the Arceus V-Star. Now, this is just the regular V-Star. Now, its current market price says around $72. Now, from seeing what people have been opening already of booster boxes and ETBs and building battle kits, V-Stars seem to be quite hard to pull, in all honesty. They might be harder to pull than VMAXs, but may not be as hard to pull compared to an alt art, as an example. Now, this is a stunningly beautiful card. I've already said how much I really like the look of the design of V-Stars, and especially Arceus. It just looks amazing, and around $72 I do expect it to drop. It might stabilize around the $40 to $50 mark, but yeah, V-Stars are going to hold an insane amount of value moving forward. This is the first set to introduce these new type of cards, which kind of give it like additional little bit of value right there. But yeah, I think this is going to be, again, top cards of the set, just because it's a V-Star, it's Arceus. It may be powerful in the TCG, I'm not 100% sure, but if it is, that will also impact the value of the card moving forward. Okay, speaking of V-Stars, we have another one, and that is Charizard itself. Now, this is one of the first cards that were kind of spoiled along with the Arceus V-Star to kind of show the V-Star mechanic. Now, guys, I think that this will hold more value than the Arceus, and at the moment it shows around kind of $77. In all honesty, I kind of feel like it will probably drop. As it says here, we can see like $49. And if you actually look at the graph on this one, it kind of went up and it's just dropped, okay? So I think both of them will be quite expensive. I don't think they'll be anywhere near as expensive as these pre-sale prices. I expect this to probably hold around maybe $40, be a little bit more than the Arceus, but we'll have to see moving forward. Just because of V-Stars, they are new, so it's going to be quite interesting to how they settle in the market and their values. Yeah, Charizard is going to be naturally just more higher demand than something like an Arceus. Okay, next up we have a full art trainer, and that is the Marnie's Pride full art. Now, guys, I'm actually quite surprised that this is actually quite expensive. Now, I expect it to be expensive just because it's Marnie and people do like Marnie, but this is more than I expected. So right now, as we can see, it's ranging anywhere between like your $60 odd, I would say, for this card. The market price seems to be quite high. Again, this could be more expensive than the Cynthia's Ambition. Marnie and Cynthia are two amazing Pokemon trainers, and the trainer cards do it really nice. So I expect this to hold a decent amount of value. It's a full art trainer, so it's interesting to see how easy this will be to pull. I haven't seen many people pull them in opening videos. Now, I've watched a ton of them, and I haven't really seen many people open Marnie's Pride, so it will be interesting moving forward for sure. But like I say, this is going to be the most expensive full art trainer to get in the set, probably holding around $40 or so moving forward down the line. Okay, now we're going to move into the big heavy hitters. We have the Arceus V-Star Rainbow. Now, this looks this just looks amazing, to be honest. But this is really expensive. So if we take a look at this, it is around $85 right now. That is incredibly high. Do I expect it to hold? No. Maybe $60, I think, maybe for this card. Again, V-Star, we don't know how they're going to react in the market regarding V-Stars, but this is an incredibly looking card, and it's going to be tough to pull. There's no doubt about it. It's going to be one of the biggest heavy hitters that you're going to pull out of a booster pack, and it will hold more value than pretty much near enough all the other rainbow rares in this set, except for some I'm about to get to in a minute. But this is a great card nonetheless, so I expect it to settle probably around the maybe $50 to $60 mark, but we'll see. Okay, right, we're moving into the top 4 most expensive cards of the set, and this is the Arceus V Full Art. Now, I picked this as one of my top 3 cards of the set for value and down the line, and it may be that way, coming in at number 4 right now at around $90 to $100. This is a phenomenal looking card. It's so unique, it looks amazing, and guys, it's Arceus and it is an alt art. Alt art tends to hold higher value than other cards in the set, but we'll have to see moving forward. This is a great card nonetheless. Coming in the top 4, I see this settling probably around the $80 mark. It's going to drop a little bit because it's an alt art, because it's Arceus, it will hold value, and it is a phenomenal looking card. And it's going to be interesting to see what the pull rate is on this. It's probably going to be really hard to get, but we'll have to see moving forward. But yeah, like I say, I think this will probably settle maybe around the $80 mark moving forward. Okay, coming into the top 3 now, we have the Arceus Vstar Gold card. This is a beautiful looking card. I really want to pull this, guys. I really want this for my collection. I love the white, I love the gold. It just looks amazing in the Vstar card frame. $125 to $150. Now, I do expect this card to hold value at around $100 over the coming months. But we're going to watch it carefully. Again, like I always say with the others, V-Stars, we don't know how the market's going to react. But because it is a gold card, it will be harder to pull, and that will keep its value up. This is an incredible card. And yeah, $100 I think down the line will probably be a reasonable value for this, but we'll have to see. But it does come in at number 3. Now, these top 4 cards kind of bounce around depending where you look, but on TCG Player, this is number 3. Okay, in at number 2, we have the Charizard V Alt Art. Now, here's the interesting thing, guys. In the EU markets, this is actually the most expensive card in the set, whereas on TCG Player, it's not. Coming in at number 2 here on TCG Player at roughly around $185, which is an incredibly high pre-order price for sure. I think this will hold around $100. I think it'll be more than the Alt Art Arceus, and I think it'll be more than the Gold V-Star Arceus. But this is going to be amazing anyway. This is one of my favorite picks for the set. The artwork of Charizard fighting Venusaur, it's just amazing. I'm surprised that this card isn't number 1 on TCG Player, but we'll get to the top one in a minute. But like I say, it is on the European markets. It's interesting to see which way it'll go down the line. Alright guys, if you made this far into the video, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe for more Pokemon content, and comment down below, what card are you looking forward to cracking open in this set? Are these prices crazy? Do you think that the Charizard alternate art is the most expensive card in the set? Well, let's take a look at number 1. Well, number 1, we have the Charizard V-Star Rainbow. The pre-order price for this is absolutely ridiculous. We have, at the moment, around $300 for this card. Okay, will it stay at $300? Absolutely not. It will drop quite rapidly. Now, like I said, on the European markets, this is the second most expensive card compared to the Charizard V alternate art. It's going to be interesting to see what's going to happen moving forward. Again, all depends on how V-Stars perform. But guys, this is going to be expensive regardless. It's going to hold above $100 quite comfortably. Maybe even $150. It might be the most expensive card moving forward, but this is ridiculously expensive for a pre-order price, and it seems quite hard to pull. I mean, they all do seem quite hard. It's a rainbow, it's a V-Star. V-Stars already seem quite difficult to pull, let alone a rainbow version, and it's Charizard. What more can you ask for? But yeah, this is going to be quite interesting moving forward. I expect around at least $100 at the absolute lowest. $150 probably seems more reasonable. I think it's probably going to be the most expensive Charizard potentially in the set. Like I say, the old art's going to be interesting, but we'll have to see moving forward. So there you have it, guys. The top 20 most expensive cards on release day for Brilliant Stars. As with all new sets, they will drop over time once the market gets a load of them going. So it's going to be interesting to see, and we'll take an update down the line to see where these cards lie and see which ones actually kind of like overlap each other and overtake each other, and see which one becomes the top card of the set. So there you have it, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. As always, you guys are legends, and I'll see you all in the next video.